Today I'm going to show you how to do a DIY gesso with cornstarch. So it's a very simple recipe. All you need is some glue, cornstarch, baking powder, a container to mix your ingredients in, a little mixing spoon or mixing stick, and a little bit of water. You can also replace the glue with a PVA glue, a neutral PVA glue that is just more of a higher quality glue that won't yellow over time. So you can replace, this with this, or you can also use a, pouring medium. In this case, I have used a vivid enamel in the past. So the glue is just acting as a binder. So any glue or pouring medium that basically all of these have binders in them will work. So for now, just to make it as inexpensive as possible, I'm just going to use this Elmer's glue just so that it's cheaper. Okay, let's get started. I also forgot to mention one more ingredient. You will need white or black acrylic paint. Now this just depends on what color of gesso you want. So we're going to start by mixing 3 parts of cornstarch with 3 parts of baking soda. And to that mixture, we're going to add 1 part glue, 1 part white or black acrylic paint, and 2 to 3 parts of water depending on how thin you want your consistency. I don't want to make a lot of gesso because I just need a little bit for one project that I have. So I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon as my measurement. So I'm going to do 3 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then I will do 3 parts of baking soda. So 3 teaspoons of baking soda. The baking soda is going to help with, it's going to help give your gesso a little bit of grip. So it's just going to help your paints to attach to that surface a little bit better because of that baking soda. So we have 3 parts of that. Now you can mix this if you would like first, just make sure that this is really well incorporated. And after this is mixed, you can add your glue. So I'm going to use my stirring stick. So now let's add 1 part glue, so 1 teaspoon of glue. 1 teaspoon of white paint, and about 2 to 3 teaspoons of water. I'm going to put 2 first, and then just kind of see if I need more or less. Well, more, because I can't add less. I already added 2 teaspoons. So we're just going to add 2 to begin with, and if I feel like I need it to be a little bit thinner, I can add another teaspoon. I think I am going to go with a thinner consistency, so let's add another. Okay, there we go. It's nice and fluid. Again, if you want it to be a little bit thicker consistency, you could have just added 2 teaspoons rather than 3. But I want it to be somewhat, thinner, just so that I can brush it onto my canvas. And now I'm just going to show you what I do to basically add this gesso over my, over a wooden surface that I'm going to use for another painting. So this is the wooden piece that I want to put some gesso over, because as you can see, this is just a wood painting panel, nothing over it. It's a smooth, quite high quality wood, but nothing over this. And I wanted to add the gesso so that it has a little bit of grip to it, and also to protect the wood from absorbing the moisture from my paints. Now, you can see that this other one, this is a gesso board. So this one already has some gesso on it, and it says versatile coarse grain finish. So I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it has a little bit of texture on the surface. So that texture helps grip the paint that you add on the top. So that's kind of what I want to do with this. So all you need to do is just get a brush and brush this thing over. It's pretty simple. You can use a sponge brush or one of the regular brushes. This is what I'm going to use. So let's just add that right here. And it's super simple. All you do is spread it around. Give it a thin coat. And if you need to add a second layer, you can come in after the first layer is dry and just add that second layer. If you like this recipe, then check out the next video that is going to pop up on your screen for a DIY texture paste.